Yesterday we were talking about the man who was rolling around happy that he lost his Shaykh.
Yes.
Um,
he lost his Shaykh? What do you
or
mean?
he disconnected from his Shaykh.
Right.
Those that disconnect from their Shaykh seem to fall into disaster after. That is because their ego becomes more dominant and takes them the wrong way, or they no longer have the protection of their Shaykh.
Both. And more. There's no protection. Whatever that is there, the Shaykh puts you. Right? Loads you up with rahmat, with jewels, with things. And when you stray away from that, then the wolves will tear you to pieces, because you have something that normal people don't have. They'll tear you to pieces. Yes. No protection. Your ego goes crazy. And I thought you were going to say most people, everyone who left, they are all very happy. And I say, yes, they are. They're very happy for a short while. After that, something else sinks in. There is a pattern. It's not a anything can happen situation. There is a pattern that we see it happening over and over again. So, the one who has no Shaykh, his Shaykh is shaitan. You understand? This is the danger. And there are heavier words we don't want to say, because we're still praying for those ones. We are. Sometimes they are asking forgiveness. Sometimes. Very, very rarely. I can count on my 2 fingers when they do something and then they disappear, they do all sorts, and then they say, well, forgive us. Forgive us for whatever that we have done. Sort of a general forgiveness also, not really. Just say, oh, if I did anything wrong, forgive me. You know, that's not sincere, actually. But it's okay. They don't know that we forgive them already even before they ask. And they don't have to ask. The matter is not forgiveness also. The matter is, as human beings, as murids, as mature believers, we know what we did wrong or not. The forgiveness can be given, but if you believe that you don't do anything wrong, that you have always an excuse, a reason, then you don't learn anything. The next time you're going to make even a bigger mess. So there are those who are asking me, I said, there is nothing to forgive, because it's already given, it's already forgiven. Between you and me, it's done. But if you don't learn, then you're going to be stuck there. Either you're going to be stuck insisting you never did anything wrong, or you're going to be so stuck that you're going to be repeating those same mistakes over and over again. And that's dangerous also. So yeah, shaitan is not running around to pull unbelievers. He's not running around to pull even regular people, because they're already in his system. He's running around to those ones who are out of that system, who's keeping themselves clean. So it is his job to make confusion outside and inside, not to whisper. That's his job. It is our job now to defend ourselves. So if you're going to come to tariqat and you're going to find it strange, and that you have doubts, and you're going to believe in your doubts, and you think that being tariqat means I should not have any doubts at all, then you're being very naive. Of course shaitan is going to put doubts. Of course your ego is going to say. Of course all these things are going to happen. Tariqat is not paradise that you come here and then you're egoless. Tariqat, here especially, it is the situation where you come and we will make you to confront your ego, to understand yourself. We'll give you the tools, we give you the medicine, but you have to take it. We cannot open your mouth and put it inside. It doesn't work like that. So there are those who come to tariqat thinking they're already high level. There are those who come to tariqat thinking that now I'm reaching to a higher level of sainthood. There are those who come into tariqat that once you say, as Shaykh Efendi is saying, now your duty is to obey. If I say what is right and what is wrong. Those who come, they say, it's okay, you can tell us what is right, but don't you dare tell me what is wrong. Then all these doubts, once shaitan is whispering and you are not trying to understand where it's coming from and you get confused, you start feeding it and you start thinking, I have a point, and you stop consulting, you stop being in sohbah, then it's just a slippery slope down. Then you are in an echo chamber, like what we said. You're just going to hear your own voice, nothing else. You don't allow any other voices, your own voice and your own shaitans and your own doubts and your own ego over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's going to be very strong. You will not listen to anyone. You don't want to listen to anyone. We all don't. And like I said, this is a pattern. We take lesson from it. Doubts are going to come. Questions are going to come. And this is the way that we say, we don't say you have to accept, you have to obey, you must. No. If you have questions, yeah, ask, find out. But don't ask questions when you already give the answer to yourself. That's not a real question. Don't ask question to prove that you are right and someone else is wrong. That's not a real question. Ask a question because you say, I don't know, really. I don't trust myself, but these things are coming and I need to ask. Sometimes people are saying, I have all these things, but I put it aside. It's up to you. I'm not here saying, please, Your Majesty, talk to me. You have to decide. You want to push it under the rug? It's up to you. You want to bring it up? It's up to you. You want to let it grow to become a mountain? It is up to you. You want to take it out and destroy it in its infancy? It is up to you. This is up to you. Besides all of this, we have different work that we're supposed to do. Whether it's religious obligations, obligations towards one another, obligations to the family, obligations that we are going to perform as a Jamaat. But this is a pattern that we see when people have doubts. They don't seek someone to give them an answer or an opposite answer or something, a different point of view. They will seek those ones who have the same doubts. I have questions. I'm not going to ask anyone who's going to give me an answer, which I already know they're going to give me an answer. I'm going to seek someone who also has those doubts and spend time with them, and this one. So, like I said, it's an echo chamber. This is not being honest. This is not being sincere. Then you always find excuses to say, well, we cannot talk because this, and this. Because we cannot talk because it's not going to say this, it's not going to answer. It's not. You can say that, anyone can say it, but why it took you 9 years to say that? If it's really bad that we are not a place where we can talk, you would have left 9 days after Shaykh Efendi had passed, because you know this is our characteristic, but it's not. Why wait 9 years? You understand? So be careful with the association. Who you associate with. What? Association is not just physical association, your heart, your mind. It has to be. You are going to be questioned, of course. Allah keep us in safety and make us to become real. We are here talking about brotherhood, talking about love and everything, not because we are saying we have brotherhood, we're saying we have love. We're saying it because we want more. We need this advice. We lack here and there, definitely. You understand? So, it's up to you. Everyone is going to be hung by their own feet. We're all going to be responsible. Assalamu alaikum.